You're listening to Empathica Radio, home to unsigned metal, hardcore, and punk artists. The true underground.
Hail to the king, baby.
Brendan, do you realize this is the third year in a row of doing the Savage Mountain Punk Festival?
Yep.
Third year.
Oh.
So that means we've been doing this podcast for about 4.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem that long.
Nope. I'm glad this thing's gained a lot of traction in 4 years. We've just been hanging off by a thread for 4 fucking years.
I wouldn't say by a thread. This new studio's a lot bigger.
Yeah, it is. There's actually an escape hatch over there for me now. I didn't have that before. There was a fire broke out. Brendan was going to make it out and not me.
Yeah.
And now it looks like all 3 of us here may just burn up together.
Yeah, I'm not fitting out that.
But, oh well. Have I missed anything, Brendan, since last month? Anything exciting?
Nope.
All right, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. What about you, Bill?
Nothing new. Just
Working and...
busy living.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Nope.
I had surgery.
Oh, shit. On what? Or can you talk about it?
It's not gender reassignment surgery.
Oh.
I had a
Had
cyst
to
on my
reduce
neck.
it, huh?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Jeez.
Had a cyst on my neck.
Oh, okay. Got it
Yeah.
cut out, and
Yup.
it's disgusting.
I know. But it's gone now, so it's all better.
What do you know what caused it?
I'm assuming it was an ingrown hair.
Did
Yeah,
that?
It'd been there for like 2 years or something like
shit.
that. Yeah.
That always makes me nervous because I get that way when I shave my neck. Sometimes I get it. I know that's what it
Yeah.
is, an ingrown hair, and I can't get the fucker.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I'm always afraid of happening. I'm like, this motherfucker. But they end up going away.
Yeah.
End up either popping eventually, or it just drains, or does whatever. It just goes away somewhere. But I've been nervous for a few times. I've like 3 months, and the thing's on. You know, I could feel the lump, and I'm like, is this thing ever gonna go away? And it does, but it's only a matter of time, I guess, before I fuck up and it doesn't.
Like, I had to go to the hospital and whatnot. They put me in some room, and I had to get down to my underwear and wear the stupid hospital gown and wear the stupid slipper socks and go walking
Nice.
through the hospital to the operating room. I get in there, and they put me on the operating table, and there's like a belt that they
Strap you down?
It's strapped down. like, it's a fucking little tiny thing on my neck, guys. I was going to get it with an X-Acto knife.
Strap them down.
But, yeah. I was like,
Did they put you out?
no, it's, whatever, local anesthetic.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I mean, it's like, they were doing the whole thing like I'm getting a freaking leg amputated or something. I was like...
They're
man.
strapping you down like you're in the lethal injection chair.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So
Guys,
what the fuck?
I almost just poked it with a pin and drained it. I
Yeah.
mean, really? You gotta get your money's worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
You gotta put on the whole show for the insurance company. No, we had to strap this fucker down. We need more money.
Was it real big, sticking out of your neck, or not?
Nah, I mean, it was a bump. You could see it,
Oh.
but it was just annoying more than anything.
So I never noticed it.
Oh, really?
Huh.
Yeah. It's like right there.
I could see where they did it, but
Yeah.
I've never noticed it before. But I don't stare at your neck though either. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I saw it. I just thought you sucked at suicide.
oh, it hurts. This was a bad idea.
Guess I'll go on living.
For a little bit longer, I guess. What's wrong with you guys? You can't joke about that.
I'm not.
Oh, it wasn't. It's a true statement. It's 2019, but you can't joke about anything.
Sorry.
I did read an article about a band from Iran, I think. Damn it, I can't remember their name. I should.
Yeah.
It was real easy name to remember too, and I done fucking forgot it.
Check your notes.
Yeah, it is in my notes. Let's see here. Or maybe I didn't. Confess. That was the name of them. So the article was, they were, I think they were just a metal band. I don't even know if you can consider them death metal. Either way, whatever they were. They're a metal band from Iran, I think. And they were, at first, arrested for playing metal, and then sentenced. They were going to be sentenced to death for it because of there's some. You can't blasphemy in that country. That's like a big no-no. So the loophole was they got out of the death sentence because they didn't talk bad about Muhammad or whoever the fuck. They more questioned it. And since you can't talk bad about him because he's not alive to defend himself. So it's the death penalty. But since they were just questioning him and the theory on him and religion, they couldn't give him the death penalty. So they got out of it. But so they were released, but then they were they were going to be sentenced to like 17 years in prison for it.
Yeah, it
and
says
then
14 years.
Okay, 14 years and like was it 70 something lashings?
74 lashes.
74
for the lead singer.
But they fled the country. They got the fuck out of there when they got out of the death sentence, and they fled to Norway, I think. Yeah, I think they went to Norway.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, so they got the fuck out of there, but they're still, if they ever go back, they're going to have to spend 14 years in prison and get some lashings. And I'm sure it's not tongue lashings either. I'm sure it's not. But what the fuck is this? What's going on in this world where you just can't even play music? They're like, we have to kill you.
Well, hell, it's Iran. I'd, kind of expect that.
Ugh. I mean, I guess I kind of do expect that, but at the same time, I kind of don't. I imagine they'd probably throw rocks and shit at you and, like, beat you unmercifully, but, like no, we got to kill you because you're in a metal band. That's insanity.
Maybe they weren't that good.
I mean, that is a good possibility.
Maybe if you're in a country band, it'd be all right.
Right. We don't like Muhammad. I don't even know if that's the right God they worship. I'm just talking bullshit over here. But either way, the fuck. That's insanity.
Yeah, they better not go back.
I doubt they will. We're gonna tour there. I can't even imagine where would you play at there. I mean, you just have like super underground scene and do it in people's. I mean, I don't know what they live in. They don't.
In one of like the bomb tunnels they got.
Yeah,
that underground.
Yeah, that underground. Jesus Christ, Bill. The whole situation's fucked up. But they got out. They made it out alive somehow. But kudos to them, I guess.
Did you listen to any music?
I believe so. I don't remember. I mean, they weren't that bad. I mean,
Yeah,
I wasn't.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I searched for it and couldn't find anything. I was like, never mind.
Yeah, the article I read, I think, had a song on there for them or something. I looked them up. I either looked it up or there was a song on there. And yeah, they weren't bad. It was pretty much what I expected, but I wasn't like. I guess I take that back. It's not what I expected. It's a kind of metal that it's nothing insane.
No.
But I was expecting to sound like garbage, but it was actually well recorded.
Produced.
Yeah. Well, it was produced pretty good. But it wasn't like super like death or black or nothing like that. Just your standard metal, like actual metal, not like radio metal or anything. So, but don't shake your head at me.
Well, maybe they'll hear this and email you, and you get to play it on the radio.
They're not listening. They're not listening. Trust me. We don't get any listeners from Norway, or we haven't yet. I don't think. Sweden, we have.
How much does it suck living in Iran, having to move to Norway? You'd be fucking freezing.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. You went from the hottest climate in the world to the coldest climate in the world.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
Oh, I know. I've always wanted to go to Norway, but it's like, fuck, man. I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. I gotta have it. I'd rather be in a desert than in a fucking frozen tundra. I'd rather be sweating my balls off than freezing. I hate being cold.
It hurts.
It does hurt. You're absolutely right. It hurts. That's why I don't like it. I can walk out in the dead of summer here, and I'm like, fuck, it's hot. I just get sluggish. You walk out in the winter, and I'm like, it's like you walk out, and they're just stabbing you with knives. It's like it hurts everywhere. My muscles get tightened. I'm in the car. It's just like, ugh, fuck all this. No, this is not for me. I don't mind a little bit of it, like during hunting season. I obviously don't want it to be hot. So I could do maybe like 2 months of it, 3 months of it, and then I'm over it. I'm like, fuck this. January 1st, boom, it needs to start getting hot again and stay hot until September, and then it can get cold from September to December, and I'm fine with that. Yes,
I'm not.
you should be.
My shop is not air conditioned.
Minus. My paint booth isn't, but fuck it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the perfect weather is 70, you know what I mean? That's what I would like to keep it at, but 70, 75, but I'll take 100 over 30 any day of the week. Yep. You would too, Bill, because you can't make
No.
money in 30. Your shit freezes up and you can't spray that shit outside. Yep.
I don't shoot water.
Well, never mind. I also saw an article yesterday on the House of Blues in Chicago, I think.
Okay.
I think it was that one.
I
So,
saw Cradle of Filth there.
yes, I've never
years
been there.
ago.
Yeah, I'm still wondering why you didn't tell me you were going to that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been friends a long time, Brennan. I don't know why you didn't say, hey, you want to go see Cradle of Filth with me? I'd probably have been like, no, but... But, so, the band As I Lay Dying, are you familiar with them?
I know the name. I don't know any of their music.
Okay. So their singer, God, this has been 5 years ago, something like that, did a murder for hire
Oh.
to kill his
okay.
wife, a
Yeah.
strange wife, or whatever.
Tried to hire someone to.
Is this allegedly, or did he get convicted?
Oh, he got convicted.
Okay.
Yeah, he got convicted, all right. He went to prison. I think he got a 5-year sentence. He did like 3 or 4, I don't remember, and got out. So, obviously, the band, they never even really said they broke up. But what it really happened, they just went on a hiatus. Because he's in prison. The band members started another band, and we saw them with Black Label Society.
Okay.
Fuck, what was the name? Woven War, maybe?
Was that the one with the large lead singer? that
Yes,
had a
and
higher-pitched
it had a
voice?
very high pitched voice.
And that was weird because
The
it
dude looked like a monster on stage. He's like, it's like, what the fuck?
does not look like that voice. would
No,
come
it
out
was
of that man.
it was terrible. I wanted to jump off the balcony at that point, head first, because the balcony's not that high. If you jump feet first, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, he just knocked out.
Yeah. So either way, they started a terrible band, but as soon as this dude got out of prison, they restarted the band back up,
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
secretly. They didn't like post anything for the first year. I guess they were just getting their shit together. And they came out with music and blah blah blah, and they did their first tour earlier this year. 'Cause I took the kid to it. They were at Pops, and actually St. Louis was their first stop. And we went with a bunch of people. We went. I was more curious to see how the crowd was going to be, since the dude tried to murder his wife.
Yeah.
And just wanted to see how the crowd turnout was and this and that. I'm curious. I mean, it was a fucking packed house.
Oh, really?
So like people in St. Louis didn't care.
They're in favor of spousicide.
Yes,
Okay.
they're very. St. Louis is down for that. We are the murder capital of the United States, so why wouldn't we be okay with it?
I guess.
So now they're on another tour, and the same thing is happening to them with, you know, like what's happened to the black metal bands in this country. So these clubs are booking them, and then a week or two out, then they're kicking them out, not letting them play, and because they're getting hate mail and people are calling into the whatever place and probably threats and this and that. How can you let this band play here? So venues are just dropping them after they've already booked them. People have already bought tickets. So House of Blues pretty much released a statement because I guess they were getting a bunch of backlash for letting them play there, and they were like, they pretty much said, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
People have a right to buy tickets, and they have a right to not buy tickets. They can play here what they want, and they pretty much said they don't give a fuck if their staff doesn't like it or not. You know, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's the way it should be."
Yeah.
They're here to make money. If you don't want to see the band because you don't agree with what he did, then don't go see him.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
It's fine to tell everyone else not to see him. Like, let everyone else be aware that he's a potential murderer and whatnot.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
But don't physically stop him from playing.
Right. He served his time.
Yeah.
And I'm not condoning what he did or even like the dude. The dude's obviously a piece of shit.
Yeah.
He wasn't sorry. He's only sorry because he got caught.
Yeah.
His whole defense in court was he blamed it on roid rage.
Yeah.
you know what? I would have respect for him if he would have came out in the trial and said, "Yep, I tried to hire that dude who was an undercover cop to kill my wife. I fucked up. My head was fucked up. I need to pay the consequences for us." If he would have came out and said that in his defense, like, sentence me, I fucked up, then I'd have more respect for him. But he did this weasel thing and tried to get out of it and blame it on this and blame it on that. Dude, you tried to hire somebody to kill your wife. All right? And then the entire time he was in prison, I kept reading articles about, because since he was on roids, he was supposed to be getting some medication, I guess, to counteract, since he had to stop taking it, so he didn't get bitch tits. And they weren't giving it to him.
Oh, shit.
So he's like bitching and complaining and like crying that he's got tits and he's going to get raped and stuff like that. And it's just like, well, that's what you deserve, motherfucker. Either way, he gets out, whatever. You start your band back up. You want to listen to him? I don't care. Is he a piece of shit? Absolutely. But, I mean, he did his time, so fuck it. If he wants to go tour, let him tour. You don't want to support him, then don't. Fuck it. It's that simple. I don't know what else there is to do. Why these venues listen to people and be like, "Oh, everybody's calling us and complaining. I guess we'll just not have this show here." Well, that's stupid. You just lost out on a bunch of money. What do you care? You're telling me that every band or every group you have come through there are stand-up fucking people? No, most of these people aren't. They just haven't got caught. Whatever they're doing. But it's just, I was happy the House of Blues was pretty much like, fuck you.
Yeah.
That usually doesn't happen
Nope.
that way. Yeah, just let the free market decide shit.
Yeah. Nobody shows up? Fuck. That sucks. But I guarantee people are going to show up. I mean, like I said, St. Louis, it was at Pops and it was fucking packed. We were up on the balcony and that floor was fucking covered with people.
That just happened here locally. Did you hear about that?
What's that?
State of Illinois wouldn't let Confederate Railroad play.
Oh, yeah, the something or other state fair.
Yeah, it was a state fair. They wouldn't let Confederate Railroad play, obviously, because it says Confederate.
Which group is that? Is that what style are they?
I'd say like kind of country rockish.
Okay. I'm wondering if that's the group.
I guarantee you've heard some of their music.
Well, I think I know somebody in the band. If it's the one I'm thinking of. I used to work with them at the door place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll have to add. Who do I fucking know?
Is he older guy? They've been around a long time.
No, he's younger. He's younger than us. But if that's the man I'm thinking of, he's the youngest dude in the band. He was the. Man, I think it was them. But who do I know? Oh, it was Brian. He knew him too, or he knew the band or something. I'll have to look into that. But if it's the band I'm thinking of, I think I know one of the members on it. I used to work with him years ago. Drummer. I don't know if that's what he's doing now. He might have been doing like, I don't know, some other instrument. But either way. But yeah, just because of the name.
Yeah, they kicked them out, but they were gonna let Snoop Dogg play it because he's such a
stand-up. He's such a stand-up guy.
Right.
Talking about bitches and hoes and just doing drugs constantly. And they're like, that's fine. Come on over here.
Well, and then a lot of people were bitching because I don't know if it was an album cover or what, that Snoop Dogg just came out with that had a guy with a toe tag that said Trump, basically like he killed Trump.
Oh, Jesus.
Kind of thing. So people are like, oh, you can kick people out because of the Confederate deal, but
right.
He's not any better.
What? I mean, are you allowed to do that?
First Amendment.
But I thought you couldn't threaten the president.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was going to. It was just
a picture?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It said
that seems
Trump.
like
They didn't say
Donald.
It could be
That's true.
Morgan
That's true.
Trump. Maybe he knows a Morgan Trump you don't like.
Wow, that's a pretty slippery slope. I don't think I'd have done, but I guess if I had his money, I wouldn't fucking care.
Right.
Lawyer up and get out of it. Whatever. Fuck.
And so I think they were going to be playing maybe Greenville, something like that.
Yeah.
Was going to let them play the Confederate Railroad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, let's never mention them on the show again. We're a fucking metal, punk, and hardcore show.
You brought it up.
Everybody's like, I'm done with this show. The fucking 3 listeners we had, well, 2 now because the only third one's sitting here talking to us right now, so I mean, it doesn't matter.
I'm just doing my best not to get asked back here.
No. Please stop asking me to come here. How about them country bands? That's a good way to get kicked out of here. But it is amazing to think about, Brendan, that we've been doing this for 4 years now.
Yeah.
4 years. It's a long time. And we started over here
Yeah.
in your living room with my Mac, just recording off of the microphone built into the Mac.
Yeah, we didn't even have
Didn't have any
actual
of it.
microphones plugged into it at all.
No, we use the fucking mic built into the Mac. So if you go back to the first, 10 episodes maybe not 10,
Yeah, probably not that many.
maybe 5. The first 5 at least. I refuse to even go back and listen to those episodes. I refuse to go back and listen to them. No way will I do it, because one, I can only imagine how bad we sounded and nervous. And I've even contemplated erasing them off of there. Making sure nobody could ever go back and listen to it. Because if people were like, you know what, I want to start from the beginning, you'll never make it this far. Because you'll be like, this is terrible. Don't go back to the beginning if you're listening. Please. Start from like 20 and just go from there. Consider 20
You think it was good after 20?
better. I don't want to say it's good. I'm just saying it's better.
When you said you've been doing it for 4 years, the look on Brendan's face was like, it's got to be fucking 13, 14 at least.
It's been a lot longer than 4. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, it's terrible. Shit. But we're going to have to run this Savage Mountain Punk thing like we do on all the other ones, because there's way too many bands to go through and this and that. And I'm pretty sure the list that we have, it's damn near every band playing this year. There's a handful that I didn't get stuff from. So, yeah, for the listeners, we'll read off the list in the order we're going to be playing, and in the show notes, I'll have it in the order the bands are, because we're just going to fucking play them one after the other. Just because that's what we're going to do. It's too many. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I just refuse to do it. It's totally disrespectful to every band that's on the thing, but I don't care. No, but what is the website? Do you know what it is by chance?
No, and my computer's going terribly slowly.
Okay, so I will look it up. I know it's pretty much Savage Mountain Punk Festival, but it's spelled a little different.
When is that?
That is August 9th. Hold on, I'm almost to the website. That's not the right website. Where are you at? There we are. Okay. We're super professional. Just so everybody, any new listeners. So if you go to svgmtnpunkfest.com, it'll take you right to their webpage, and it has all the bands listed on the front page and who's playing. It is August 9th and 10th, and there's a little button at the top here where you can click and get your tickets. There are 3 shows technically. August 9th at 8 p.m. and then Saturday there's 2 shows. There's a 3 p.m. show that's all ages, but the 9 p.m. show is 21 and over. And why can I not find where everything's at? The address here.
It's at Dante's.
That's right, there it is. Dante's in Frostburg, Maryland. And I think, if I remember correctly, it is, yeah, right here. It's only 2 hours from Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Harrisburg, and D.C. So you pretty much, any of you guys in the surrounding towns don't have any excuse not to go to this. 2-hour drive ain't shit. So
Confederate Railroad on that ticket?
they're not on that ticket. Punk Festival. All right? They did make the cut. I think they tried, and they said no thanks. And it wasn't because of the name.
Just not quite punk enough.
It wasn't quite punk enough. Sorry. Well, this is the last year we're going to be doing the Savage Mountain Punk Festival. They will not be asking us to do this again. All right. So like I said, go to svgmtnpunkfest.com. There's a button on the top. You can get your tickets. It's August 9th and 10th at Dante's in Frostburg, Maryland. You don't want to miss this. Brendan, you want to read the list of the bands in the order we're going to play them?
Yes. First up is going to be a song by With Haste, then a song by TBD, then Some Kind of Nightmare, then The Exiles, The Nuclears, Pagan Babies, then the Flabbercasters, the Mud City Manglers, the Downstrokes, and finally Pain.
Enjoy.
Tension Tended to see, better left unspoken. These memories, company I'm holding, but I don't know. I didn't ask for your opinion. Please just give me the damn prescription before I lose my inhibitions and lose control. I've been feeling down and out, finding poorer ways to go. I've been struggling with my doubts when my plans go up in smoke. I had nowhere else to turn from the bridges that I burned. To stand here and pick my brain, 'cause I don't wanna change. There to say that I'm not saying the game is over, thanks for playing, but my nerves are close to fraying. But even so, it's just our life that's still ongoing. God, I hope my frailty's not showing. Still I think I know what worth knowing, but I really don't. When I'm feeling down and out, I got nowhere left to go. When I'm strangled by my doubts, and I've lost all of my hope, I got nowhere left to turn from the bridges that I've burned. To sit here and pick my brain, 'cause I don't wanna change. 'Cause I don't wanna change. When I'm feeling down and out, I got nowhere left to go. When I'm strangled by my doubts, and I've lost all of my hope, I got nowhere left to turn from the bridges that I burned. And I'm ever stuck in place, 'cause I don't want to change. I don't want to change. No, I'll just stay the same. Empty pizza boxes, empty rolling boxes, piling up houses, God knows where. Smoke a bunch of hash and blast a lot of trash and get more beer and pizza, get it going again. Oh yeah, this is how we party. Another shot, another hit from the bar. Oh yeah, this is how we party. Making out with dames and playing, singing games and doing what we want, 'cause it's all you can do when everything's a joke and everybody's broke. But if you ain't having fun, then it's such a pity. I got the fast cars, I got the loud guitars, I got the haircut, got the attitude. I gotta show your mama she loves me, 'cause I'm a real super cool rock and rollin' dude. Oh yeah, this is how we party. You hear a shingle with the yellow bone. Oh yeah, this is how we party. Empty pizza boxes, empty rolling boxes. Believe me, I've seen the tragic fall of the curse. So every night I'm playing, sleeping all day and waking up at 7, 'cause it's time to rehearse. Oh yeah. Ooh. I said, oh yeah, this is how we party. Another shot, another hit from the phone. Oh yeah, this is how we party. I hate to tell you, but you're doing it wrong. Oh yeah, this is how we party. somebody's charm. I got a milkshake with 2 straws, and your name's on one. It'd be nice if I could finally meet someone who shares my interest in black magic that I don't scare off. Call me Merlin, 'cause I've grown my beard so long, and I've got no one to impress, so you can fuck off. I'll imagine I can finally meet someone who shares my interest in black magic that I don't scare off. Yeah, we'll be dancing and necromancing till the dawn, after we cast a spell on the sun and never come up. Yeah, we'll be dancing and necromancing till the dawn, after we cast a spell on the sun. Yeah, we'll be dancing and necromancing till the dawn, after we cast a spell on the sun and never come up. Yeah, we'll be dancing and necromancing till the dawn, after we cast a spell on the sun.
Hey, want a beer? Well, Redneck Heaven.